Hey everyone, welcome back to the Just Start Talking podcast, the show that helps you build your English skills with confidence, one conversation at a time. I'm your host, Jody, and today is episode 17 in season 1. And today's topic is a big one. It's one of the most used grammar tenses in the English language. That's right. We are going to talk about the present simple or the simple present. Either way you want to dice it. That's what we're talking about. If you've ever wondered, when do I say I work instead of I'm working? Or why do people say the sun rises in the east? Shouldn't that be in the past? Don't worry, I've got you. In this episode, we're going to break it all down. I'll explain what the present simple is, how we use it, when to use it, why it matters, and how you can start using it in a better way right away. Okay, let's get to it. What is the present simple? The present simple tense is one of the basic building blocks of English. It's called simple for a reason. It's straightforward but powerful. We use it to describe things that happen regularly, things that are permanent or true most of the time, and things that are general facts or habits. So let's go over the form first. It looks like this. I work. You live. We study. They go. But in the third person, he, she, it, we usually add an S sound. He works. She lives. It rains. Okay, I hope this seems simple. We're going to talk about that S sound in a few minutes, and hopefully that will make it make sense. All right, when do we use the present simple? So let's talk about some of these main situations. First of all, we use it for habits and routines. And this is probably the most common use. I wake up at 7 a.m. She drinks coffee every morning. We go to the gym on Mondays. The present simple helps describe what you do often, every day, once a week, that kind of thing. Some words like always, usually, often, sometimes, never. These words all go perfectly with this tense. Like, he usually takes the bus to work. Or, they never eat vegetables. Another time we use the present simple for general truths or facts. These are things that are always or most always true. Like, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. The sun sets in the west. Cats hate water. Even if it sounds like it's from the past or future, we use the present simple because this situation is true in general. Next, we have permanent situations. We use the present simple to describe permanent situations. If something is not changing or doesn't change often, we use the present simple. Like, I live in Toronto. She works in a bank. He has 2 brothers. Even though you might move someday, it's true for now, and that makes it, a permanent situation in our grammar terms. Finally, we have schedules or timetables. We use the present simple to talk about things that are on a schedule, like the transportation schedule, like your work hours, or when you go to school. The train leaves at 6 p.m. My class starts at 9. The movie begins at 8:30. So take notice, these things haven't happened yet, but we still use the present simple. Why? Because they're scheduled to happen. All right, so why is the present simple useful? Let's get real. You cannot speak English confidently without mastering the present simple. Because it's everywhere. We use it in basic introductions, small talk, job interviews, school, and even storytelling. If you want to talk about your life, describe your day, share your opinions, explain how something works, you will definitely need the present simple. It's also helpful because it gives your sentences clarity. People understand exactly what you mean when you say, I eat vegetables, or she works on Sunday. It makes your sentence very clear and people know what you are talking about. So what are some common mistakes to avoid? Let's talk quickly about what not to do. Okay, so don't forget the S sound in the third person. This is probably the number one mistake English learners make with the present simple. Don't say, she walk to work. Instead, she walks to work with the S. Remember to always add that S sound when you use he, she, and it. He watches TV. She goes to school. It rains a lot here. All right, using the wrong tense for habits. Some learners say, I am going to work at 9. But if it's a habit, you should say, I go to work at 9. Remember, use the present simple for regular actions, not the present continuous. So here's some everyday conversation examples. A few short dialogues using the present simple naturally. Take notes on this, maybe rewind and play it again, and practice these. What do you do? I work in IT. I fix computer problems. Do you play any sports? Yeah, I play tennis every weekend. Where do you live? I live in Osaka. What about you? Does he speak English? Yes, he speaks English and Spanish. What time does the bus leave? It leaves at 8:15. Don't be late. As you can hear, the present simple is natural and very much essential in real life English. So what are some best practices to improve your present simple? Let's wrap it up with 5 best practices to help you improve your use of the present simple. Practice with routines. Start by writing or saying your daily routine. For example, I wake up at 6. I brush my teeth. I eat breakfast. I take the bus. Try saying it out loud every morning to build fluency. You can say it out loud while you get ready, or maybe after you brush your teeth, talk to the mirror. Next, use it in questions. Get comfortable asking and answering questions in the present simple. What do you do? Where do you live? When do you eat dinner? Asking questions is a fast way to get real-life practice. And then listen for it. When you watch TV shows, YouTube videos, or podcasts in English, listen for that present simple. Listen for the verbs. You're going to hear them way more often than you expect. And then talk to yourself. I know it sounds silly, but it works. Describe what you're doing or thinking. You can talk to a pillow, you can talk to a stuffed animal or a plushie, or you can talk to the mirror. I work from home. You can tell your stuffed cat, I like this song. You can tell your stuffed fox, I cook dinner at 7. Talking to yourself, I know it sounds silly, but it helps build automatic grammar use. And far better to make some mistakes talking to a plushie or talking to the mirror. Nobody knows, just the cat or just the stuffed animal, and they won't tell anybody. And be sure to practice that third person S sound. Make a list of verbs and practice them with he, she, it. She walks. He drinks. It works. Say them out loud until they feel natural. Again, you can practice these with your plushie. That plushie will not tell anybody if you make mistakes. So, let's wrap it all up. The present simple describes habits, facts, routines, and permanent situations. It's easy to form, but do not forget the S sound for he, she, and it. You'll hear it and use it every day in English. So listen up when you're watching TV shows or listening to Netflix. You will hear that present simple. Finally, practice talking about your daily life and you will get better quickly. So, thank you for hanging out with me again today. Thank you for listening to episode 17. And if you found this helpful, share it with a friend who's learning English too. And I'm Jody, and remember, don't overthink it. Just start talking. Bye until next time.